You guys, I want to do a video on actuators for Excursion and F250s, 2002 to 2004 or 5. I don't know all the years that it covers, but there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube that are wrong, that are giving you the wrong information. They're telling you this one specific actuator is responsible for not getting air out of your AC vent because you're only getting it out of your defrost. And I'm going to explain to you everything you need to know as to how to diagnose this problem. My issue is I have a 2004 Ford Excursion, and I was not getting air out of my vents. I was only getting air out of the defrost. And the first thing you need to check is your vacuum pump. You need to make sure your vacuum pump works. And all you have to do if it's not on is just pull this line off right here. And now you can hear that it's on. A lot of times when you turn your key on, you'll hear it automatically. So now it just shut off, but that's all you gotta do is pull this line off to make sure it's working. Mine was not working, so once I replaced that, then I started getting air out of the vent. And why? Because the actuators work off of vacuum. And you have a couple different actuators, and everybody talks about the same actuator, and that actuator is responsible for moving the air between your defrost and your vent, which it is not, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. But make sure your vacuum pump is working. That is responsible for working the actuator. If your pump is working, but you're still not getting air out of your vent and it's only going on the defrost, then maybe it's a problem with your actuator. And the actuators, I think, are 50, 60, 70 bucks. So don't go and spend money on the actuator before you check your pump. And I got this pump off of Amazon. It was like $74. If you get it, I think from like AutoZone and other places, like $100 and something. So I got it for like $70 something. The other issue is your vacuum line. This vacuum line here, a lot of times that vacuum line won't be on there. Sometimes it pops off, or people are working on your engine, or if you take it somewhere you're working on, you accidentally pops off, and a lot of people will take it and put it back here on this little nipple, and that is not where it goes. And that nipple will actually go out once it's activated. That will actually sit out here. Just make sure this vacuum line is on the front of that pump, and that's what actuates that valve that turns the hot water off from going into your system. So then your system will obviously run cooler. That's what allows the hot water to go in if you want hot air through your system. If your pump is not working, then you can use a test light to check here and make sure you've got power at your plug. That's only a positive and negative. You can hook it up to your positive and check the negative and whatever, and make sure you got power. It's very rare that your fuse is going to be bad. So your two actuators, you got two actuators. You got this actuator, and this is the one everybody talks about. This one sits up here like this and here, and then this is an actuator as well. And I'm going to show you that this is the actuator that actuates your vent and your defrost. So right now it is on vent, and I'm going to hit defrost, or floor actually. I'm going to hit floor, and you can see that it's moving. All right, that's floor. Now I'm going to hit vent, and you can see it move. So that's the actuator that is responsible for moving the air from your defrost or to your vent or whatever. It is not this one. So this actuator is only responsible for temperature, and what it does is it opens and closes the door however much to allow hot air to mix with the cold air so you can get whatever temperature you want. So I'm going to try to hold this light, and I'm going to adjust the temperature. So right now it's at 60. I'm going to go all the way up, and you can see how it's moving to the right, and it just shut off. So it's moving, it's still moving, and you can see my temperature is at 90. Now I'm going to start lowering the temperature, and you can see it moving. So now my temperature, oops, wrong way. All right, now I'm going down to 60. It's on 60, and you can see that how it moved again. So hopefully you got that, you got the point. That actuator is not responsible for the reason you're not getting air out of your vent. it is this actuator right here. So I hope this helps you guys. Also, one other quick tip is on your unit, if you hit off and floor together and then hit auto right afterwards, it will clear any codes. I didn't know this until recently, but you can see there's no codes there. If you hit off and vent together and then auto really quickly, it would show you the code if there is a code. But to clear the codes, it's off and floor together and then auto right afterwards. I think that's how it goes. So that's another thing. If something's not working right, you can check that and see if there's throwing any codes. But first, check your vacuum pump and make sure that's working. If that's not working, your actuators are not going to work. All right, hope this helps you guys. See you on the next one.